And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, we're gonna give this a try. We're broadcasting live on two channels. We're broadcasting on My Mind Over Your Matter and also on your mind, My Mind Over Your Matter 2.0. There's two chat rooms going on at the same time. First time trying this. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the chat room. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. Woo, August 14th, 2020. And yeah, something told me, hey, let's give this a try. Let's see if we could broadcast on two channels, not one, but two. And I've noticed there's a few people already in the chat say, what's up, Albert? And what's up to Ariel and James? Hope everyone's having a good time tonight. It's Friday, come on. Unless you have to work in the weekend, it should be pretty good for you guys. Just decided to come back. I was been contemplating on it for a while now, and I was like, you know what? It's about time if I should make a little comeback and come on to My Mind Over Your Matter. I've been on 2.0 for the past 2 weeks now. So 2.0, I've been busy on 2.0. If you're not subscribed in 2.0, you need to go and subscribe over to 2.0, My Mind Over Your Matter 2.0. And I am broadcasting also on My Mind Over Your Matter for the first time in a very long time. I think it was back in March, I think, of this year was the last time I was on the original channel. So thank you for those who are still with me and support of me. Thank you. It's been up and down up here, as far as like with everything's concerned. Virus is still holding strong up here. I have a friend that's a nurse at the hospital, and he gave me some grim news about the amount of people that died last week alone from this virus. Over 40 people in the hospital, and majority of them were seniors that passed away. And it's just heartache how like this virus is just going rapid. But you know, it's something that is repeating itself. History repeats itself, so it's It's expected, not wanted, but it is expected, and it's going to continue to wreak havoc. So just everyone that's a subscriber of mine, please just take with care and protect yourself at all costs. It's weird, but you got to protect yourself against other people. You can't be around big groups and stuff. It's just everything has changed. Um, but I'm back, baby. So if you want to talk with me and come on to the show, you're more than welcome to come on to the show. I do use a new program called Streamyard. Streamyard is more of a it's a it's not so bad. I have my mixed reviews on it, but it's a lot cheaper than Zoom is. And one thing that I think I could not do with Zoom that I'm doing here now is broadcasting on two channels at the same time. And that's pretty cool. I just wish that the chats on both channels were integrated in the same show. I mean, for me, I could see the chat on my StreamYard, so it does combine both into one. But on YouTube, either if you're on my Mind Over Your Matter or my Mind Over Your Matter 2.0, you got two different chat rooms. If one is not producing what you like, you could go over to the 2.0. I'll be over in 2.0. And there'll be several people coming in this evening. I have Amber. She's going to come in a little bit later on the show to possibly maybe do some readings for individual or two. Um, I have whoever spontaneously wants to come through, they're more than welcome to come through. I like to talk, so, and I'm kind of in a talkative mood tonight. This show tonight will be a 1.5 joint show. One and a half. Wow, it's like half. Like, yep, half. So we got a 1.5 show, 1.5 joint show. I'm about to light up right now. If you want to come on to the show, please make sure with StreamYard you gotta use Chrome, Google Chrome, and I can put out the link into the chat room, and you can come on in and participate. I think I put out. Let me see. I put out one here. I got two chat rooms, so I got to go like back and forth. It's funny. Albie's on both of them. Albie's going back and forth also. This is unique. This is the first time for everything, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Um, let's see. It's funny because I was like, man, in my descriptions, if you see my show descriptions, I was like, my psychic ability is just too much for one channel, baby. It's just too much, and I just want to help people out, give them my psychic medium empath opinion on things. If people need, to talk to someone, I'm here for that also. Um, if you need, a reading or stuff like that, we could work something out on that too. A lot of the readings I like to do it private time because private time is the best time, and plus all your information is secured and it's not passed amongst the world like on YouTube. YouTube, you just gotta, you gotta also protect yourself amongst others. But let's go ahead and bring in Albert. Yo,
Yeah,
Albert.
yeah.
Albert's back, baby, on my Mind Over Your Matter. What's going on, man?
I'm doing okay, damn it.
It's been a long time coming for my Mind Over Your Matter, and I was contemplating on bringing it back. I'm not gonna bring in the live shows until October, where we have the live cameras because the studios is getting a makeover. We are changing it up here on my Mind Over Your Matter, and it's for the best.
Yeah.
So How you been, Albert man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
You
we're
know,
gonna have some
chilling
people
out.
coming. We're gonna have some people coming in a little bit. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Amber. She's gonna be coming by in a few into the studios, and she's gonna mesmerize us with her beautiful cards and share her superpowers with us, her psychic ability powers.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I want to help her channel grow too, and we all should help each other, be positive, and make everything enjoyable, and helping each other brings so much joy. If you could be there for one another and help each other out instead of trying to like step on them. You reach out your hand and then you put your foot. You're like, no. I don't want to be that person. So we'll have Amber on here a little bit later on the show. I'm trying to get my charger here for my phone. I was reaching for my charger. I'm smoking my medicine. Albie, you got your medicine on?
Well, I had it, I think, 3 minutes ago when I was waiting for you. So I got high.
Albie's high. Oh, goodness gracious. On a Friday night, Albie is having a good time. That's what's up, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry I've been away for such a long time on my Mind of Your Matter. I've been on my Mind Over Your Matter 2.0 for the past 2 weeks. I've been practicing over there and just talking and carry on that channel, which is cool. I really do like 2.0, but I was like, well, why not bring in the original channel into the show? I was like, can I do that? I'm like, yeah, yeah, it's possible. I read it on Streamyard. I mean, you could add two channels if I had a Facebook, or if I had like a Twitter, or one. I don't do social media so much. If you have like the Facebook like live whatever, and then you have like any other app or one of those applications, as a secondary channel, you can broadcast live at the same time on YouTube. And I think that's amazing. And broadcasting two channels live on YouTube,
Yeah.
it's cool. That's so cool. We're one together. We're supposed to be all together in this. This is our ride. This is our show. And if you want to come on in, you're more than welcome. I saw Ariel was on here. I've been wanting to talk to her for a good minute. A good minute. I wanted to talk to her. And it's very easy to get onto the show. It's a lot easier than Zoom. Your opinion, Albert, on StreamYard. As a guest coming onto the show, what's your opinion on StreamYard?
Well, it's all right. It's all right, you know. I mean, it's quick. You don't have to download it to your computer like you have to do Zoom. Zoom, you have to download the software, but with StreamYard, it's web-based, so, you know, you upgrade it, you get more features, but just like you have to do in Zoom.
Yeah,
Everything's different, it's quicker to Zoom because it's web-based and it's on a server.
what I like about it is like when you create a show, right? And I don't want to jump on my computer just to create a show. So you can create a show with your phone or your tablet. Or you go into StreamYard.com and you just create your show. Good thing about StreamYard, and this is the cool stuff about it. Okay, you get 20 hours of free live on YouTube with StreamYard. You get a month to use it. You get 20 hours to give it a try. And this is cool for like up and coming YouTubers that want to get their foot wet with the system and they want to give it a shot. This is a good opportunity with Streamyard. They give you 20 hours for free to use and broadcast your show live on YouTube. And I took advantage of the freeness, but I ended up upgrading, and I upgraded to their $25 plan, which is their basic model plan, but you get unlimited YouTube usage. You could get up to two channels posted where you could post live from StreamYard. You could have up to 8 individuals on at one time, which is, we can't Brady Bunch it, but hey, 8 is enough. Okay, 8 is kind of like the infinity. We are in the month of August. We've been seeing a lot of eights. Um, it's a loop. It keeps going. It's just a figure eight, and just thinking like of other things in my mind because like I'm getting flooded with information in my head. Sometimes I just need to like hold on, take a moment. Oof. Let me take a puff of my medicine. And if you didn't know by now, I am licensed by the state of Connecticut to smoke my medical marijuana. So, with that said, I do smoke for my health and well being. And it's cool being like having your license and be a patient to medical marijuana because I am not a fan of pharmaceutical medicines. I still have to take pharmaceutical medicines, but gradually I'm hoping to wean off of it and get myself into a better position in life. Um, yeah, it's just right now pharmaceutical medicines and what's going on now with the war, with the trade deal war with China, and our medicine. We don't even know what's gonna really happen. It's just crazy at the moment. Um, I feel like, to be honest, and this is coming deep down inside politically. So this is the only political message that I'm probably gonna. I know I'll be talking political in the future, especially once we get closer to election day. The energy needs it's all over the place. Okay, I myself cannot see myself voting for Biden. I cannot see myself voting for him. I don't trust him. My energy, my psychic ability, my opinion does not trust him. I have issues with Trump, yes, but Trump has been very upfront. He's been, a little wacky at times and comical at times and throws people off at times. He kind of reminds me of freaking Reagan a little bit. Probably a little bit like a lot more successful than Reagan was. Um, I feel like if you start the job, you should see your way all the way to the finish. I've never hired someone, right, and fired them in the middle of their job. You know what I mean? That's like, okay, let me build you a house, right? So I start building your house and I'm supposed to finish the completion, but then out of the blue you have some election come up and then you fire me. And I didn't even finish building what I started. No, you have to see yourself all the way through. That's why I feel like elections should be every 10 years. I just feel like for presidents, I feel like it should be a 10-year election, not every 4 years. You can't get everything that you need to get done in 4 years. You can't. And there's so much stuff that Trump still needs to get done that he still needs time to get done. And I just feel like 4 years is just too fast and too much. And this will answer a lot of questions when it comes to elections and for having to go to the polls and stuff. I feel like every 10 years there's an election for a new predecessor. No pressure on the president at the moment that he's in office, that he's working, he's busting his ass. So there's no You don't want to pressure him up thinking about, oh my god, I have to run for this shit and I got all this work I got to do on the side, but then I also got to run to keep my job. It's just like it's a mind fuck, to be honest with you. I'm sorry about my French, but it is. I feel like the presidency like should not be every 4 years, and it should be every 10 years. And not only that, this will answer about people going to the polls or having to go to vote. We don't have to worry about having to go to vote all the time. Like, you give it every 10 years. Every 10 years. And if the president like fucks up, sorry about my French again, but if he messes up, then what you can do is on the fifth year, they could do an evaluation. You feel me? And if it's a yay or a nay, I just feel like your job cannot get done in 4 years. If I was president of the United States and I was in charge, I know I could not get everything done in 4 years. It's impossible. It's impossible. But if you give me 10 years, I'll get everything, done and in order without pressure. All this pressure and fighting back and forth, it's not healthy. It's not. The Democratic side is not a healthy side. The Republican side, it's just, it is what it is. It's a tug of war with power. And I just feel like I want to be in the middle and I just want to cut the rope so both of them could fall down. Just cut the rope. Boop. Republicans, boop, fall. Democrats fall. A new beginning, a new structure to government. You know, Elections every 10 years. Yeah, and that way you can see everything that president like does in his first 4 years plays out in his next 4 years, and then you get the last 2 years like to really see how the system is actually running. Now, option, can this president run again for another 10 years? I say yes. If the president wants to continue his job and continue running for office for another 10 years, he can win an election and regain another 10 years. The total max to cap off for presidencies should be at 20. Should be capped off at 20. Two consecutives makes it 20 years. That's that right there. That's like 2 decades, and you can see if the decisions were the proper decisions for this presidency. Because right now 4 years is just not enough, and anything that Trump did in these 4 years really won't be effective until the next 4 years. And then if a new president comes in, he wants to veto all this stuff and get rid of this, get rid of that, and do all this craziness. It's just going to cause chaos in the White House. This is where you get to see the stock market crash. You get to see the housing market crash. You're going to like if the Democrats get into office, I see very, very dark days for this country. This country is going to be not so good. Um, Either or, it's kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. But if the man is already in office and we're still here and we're still prospering and we're fighting a virus that we don't even know. He calls it the kung fu flowers. He calls it the duke flower, the virus. It's like duke flower. Like it's like you got to do the duke because it's not a virus. You have to do you get virus. And the world it's in a shamble right now. we're not the only ones here that is going through this. People here in the United States think they're so arrogant. Like a lot of people like walk around like their ass is super clean. Like, nah, your ass is not super clean. Nope. Like this virus is worldwide. This is not a United States virus. This is a worldwide pandemic. This is going worldwide. We're not the only ones dealing with this. So stop being arrogant. Only because you're American doesn't make you top of the world and you're the best. Because we're not. Okay, we're supposed to be one people for all. We're supposed to be helping each other, getting through this fucking mess together. Sorry for my French, but the energy's high, and I feel like we got to be there for one another. And bickering, fighting, arguing, uh, isn't gonna get you there. It's not gonna get you there any faster. You just gotta like stay focused. If you start something, finish it. If you want to become whatever you want to become, whatever your dream is, make it happen. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow because tomorrow's not promised to you. Tomorrow's not promised to me. I could be broadcasting here live right now and I could be dead tomorrow, and you're like, holy shit, he called it. I'm like, no, but I'm saying you're not promised tomorrow. So that's why I brought my channel back, My Mind Over Your Matter, because I was pushing it for the future and pushing it for October to come back and bring the channel back. But then I started thinking and I was like, well, I could bring it back early and then do the reveal, the live shows in October. And that way I can communicate more and we all can communicate more. We have individuals that we know in the chat room that can talk amongst each other in the chat room. Albert knows everybody here. Ariel is, I'm happy to see Ariel. I want to see the baby. I'm thinking about that little girl so bad. Like, I want to see how Ariel's doing. I want a progress report on her because she's been on my show before. She's been on My Mind Over Your Matter. And it was one of the best of 2019, was it? The best show of 2019. I like, she got a like an award, I guess, like my personal award for how she handled her situation. And it's all recorded on my show, and it was one of the best episodes. There were like 8 people here. I remember like the individuals that were here, and I remember Ariel's mom. I won't forget that. That was everything that happened that day happened for a reason, and I want to update on her life progress and how she's doing and how's the baby doing. I'm pretty sure she's doing good. She's getting big. Oh my god, I'm pretty sure she's walking too. Oh my goodness, she gets in everything. Oh, but she's so precious. But she's all everywhere. She's very into stuff. You got to be careful with that little girl because she's gonna like she's gonna get into trouble. She's gonna get into trouble. That's me doing my psychic stuff because I start thinking about previous guests and then I see their name on here and I'm like, oh man, I saw Chuck, I saw Casardo, he was in the 2.0. And say, Casardo, don't forget subscribe on My Mind Over Your Matter. Also, we got 2 channels running at the same time. We got My Mind Over Your Matter and My Mind Over Your Matter 2.0. Get to know each other. Let's bring these channels up together. And woof, hurricane season is gone to a maximum overdrive a little bit with the names. They're already on the 11th name. Storm Cow has been developed off the coast of the Northeast. It's heading out. Actually, it's going east. So this is something that UK in the future, I say in about 4 or 5 days, you're gonna have to be dealing with this system. UK. It's just gonna be a gusty, rainy day for you guys. Man, this medicine is very good. I'll tell you, very very good. Tropical storm Josephine. Josephine is hanging out. She's doing her thing out in the Atlantic. She's moving along. She's not expected to get strength and stuff, but that's because there's a lot of dry air and there's some shear coming off from like Mexico coming across from the Pacific. There's some shear that's going to be happening in the Caribbean. So it's kind of like it's going to start playing like that survivor mode and it's going to try to. And then when it does that survivor thing, that's when storms be unpredictable. So you can't keep your eyes off of Josephine. That's for damn sure. Because when they get weaker, that's when they start like I don't know, they start doing weird stuff, and then like their movement starts getting erratic. And I'm gonna check out Noah real quick. I just wanna check something out. Noah, National Hurricane Center. We got let's see if this works. I want to try this. This is so cool. And it's gonna be on both channels. Nice. This is all we need. We need two channels because one channel is not enough. And here we go. Kyle is off the Jersey, off of, and it's moving. It's going to move east northeast at 15 knots, so that's 17 miles per hour. You got sustained winds at 40 miles per hour. This thing's going to be bucking out of here. It's going to be going up to the north. Josephine here as of the 5 o'clock advisory. So the 11 o'clock is not out yet. It's at 40 miles per hour winds, pressure at 1,004 millibars, movement 16 miles per hour at a west northwest. So it's basically going like dee 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 dee. And the weaker it is, the more unpredicted it is because like the center is not organized. It's like kind of like doing its like I don't know. It's doing like a Caribbean dance. Um, Let me see if I can bring up a radar real quick. Let me stop this for a moment. I'm gonna go ahead and bring up a radar. So we take a look at. Come on, I want to get to the homepage. I haven't been on here for a moment. Come on, there we go. So this is not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted. Okay, let me get this out of here. Let's go back to see. Yeah, let's go here. Tropical tidbits. I like using tropical tidbits also. Um, when it comes to for systems, let me see global hurricane. Let's see if I could bring up the GFS. Josephine. Um, Josephine don't look good, man. She don't look good. She don't look healthy. I mean, it has a lot of dry air and shear that's gonna have to fight itself. I mean, right now, yeah, it's the fastest named storm and blah 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 and whatever whatever. But I just feel like right now the shear is a little bit too much for these systems. Wait in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, this is gonna be crazy. Like the hurricane season, you think that it's been crazy, is only gonna get crazier. It's gonna get crazier. Oh come on. Let's see, what was I looking for? And I was looking for I'm trying to think of another one that I used to use. um Trying to get my maps together. I didn't have it ready. I was kind of rushing today. Like like I wasn't really I didn't get my windows ready or anything like that. And I was like I just wanted to test to see how, how the connection is, how does the show look on both channels. That's what I was mostly like looking into for tonight, and see who comes in, say hi, how you doing, nice to see you, it's been a long time. I know I'm back. I'm gonna try to be here. I'm gonna try to come on a daily basis and produce shows on a daily basis. Um, trying to get a radar, a good radar. I just want to see the storm, and then we can see a satellite. Hopefully, probably not because it's nighttime. Doesn't make any sense. Why did it go to infrared? Okay, got satellites here. No warnings. Okay, I'm trying to see if they have the dry air map. Um, I'm surprised this storm is still trying because it's going through some shear. It's going through some shear and it doesn't look healthy. Let me see if I can find um Noah. Let me go back to Noah because I that's where I use mostly. I use Noah. Let me see if I could see if I could get the map. Yeah, here we go. This is what I use. This is a program I use. Shit, we pay for this. Our taxpayer dollars pay for the system, so it's a free system. Anyone could use it. Um, I'm getting it ready right now. Just clearing up the transparency on it. Trying to make it more visible. Um, Let me see if they have any imagery. I'm like going through everything right now, real quick. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just gotta go through this. Just looking. This is old. This is not new. We need the new imagery. Is this the latest? This is not the latest though. This is from July 31st. So this is not the latest. Um, yeah. Sometimes the National Hurricane Center is not like they're not on, like they're not so organized when it comes to their website. Like they make things a little bit more difficult than they should be. I'm trying to check the satellites real quick, see where they're at. Oh, you guys want to see what I'm doing? Okay, I'll show you real quick. I'm just checking out the satellites. So I want to see where they're. Hold on. Where is that? Okay. Okay. This is what I'm looking at. So these are the satellites that are orbiting around the Earth. You can see one that's facing the sun. That's the one that takes the pictures of the sun and monitors the sun at all times. But we got a lot of satellites all around here. So you got a lot of your ghosts, your Ghost 15, Ghost 14, Ghost East. Like there's like so many different satellites upon our side here. We got some on the other side too. So they're gonna twist it. They're not gonna show you all the satellites. This is just basically what they want you to see. It's not what is really out there because there's a lot more than than what you're seeing. They're not gonna put everything out there. There's a lot of secret satellites out there. So I'm just looking for one that could give me the storm so I can see the storm. But let's see if I could find a video because I like it in video. So I'm working on something. Bear with me. If you guys want to come on to the show, you're more than welcome to come on. Hey, what's up, tag team? I'm back. Yes. Well, I'm back on my Mind Over Your Matter also. So it's being broadcast on both channels, my Mind Over Your Matter and my Mind Over Your Matter 2.0. Two channels. One channel is not enough for me. I could show you guys. Let's see. Um, like I said, they make it always so difficult to go through, and they changed their website around. It used to be so much easier back in the day. I haven't been on here, so they did like a full freaking update and changed everything. It just really getting on my it's getting on my nerves. Okay, that's not what I wanted. And if you want to come on the show, you don't need to show yourself. You could just come in and talk. It's all good. I'm not showing myself. I'll do that in October. You can hear me. Um, let's see. Come on. Come on, NASA. This is not even NASA. This is Noah. Here we are. Thank you, Noah. It takes forever to get through what you need to get to, but when you do, it's pretty cool. I just want to see different. Hold on, let me show you guys. I hate when I don't share because I'm like talking about myself here. Oh, hold on. I thought I saw Max. Oh, Max is here. All right, all right. That's what's up. Give me one moment. Through Femi, how you doing? Let's see what's up with Max. Hey, Max, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Holy shit, you are
Probably going to give you an echo. For some
not.
reason, I can't hear you at all.
You can't hear me? I mean, I'm on two channels. I'm on my Mind Over Your Matter and my Mind Over Your Matter 2.0. Two for one. Ain't that awesome? That's pretty cool. Oh man. Another thing about StreamYard, um, when you're using your cell phone to stream, it's not the best. But if you have good Wi-Fi in your home, you can stream your show from your home using your phone. But Max, what's going on, man? I'm glad you're you're out. You're off the weekend.
Yeah. Hi. Just got
Hey.
back. I couldn't hear you before.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'm happy that you're home and you're out.
Yeah. My phone. Yeah. Finally off work.
Nice. Let's say what's up to Amber. She's in the chat room over on my Mind Over Your Matter on the original channel. So, guys, make sure you go back and forth between my Mind Over Your Matter and my Mind Over Your Matter 2.0. It's two different chat rooms. There's people on both sides. They're not all together, so you may find other people in other chat rooms in my channel, so in my show. And if Amber wants to come on, she's more than welcome to come on. I can repost the link here.
Hi, Amber. Hi, Albie.
You know, Albie's on a delay, so he comes out and he'd be like, "Ah," and then you get it always happens. He does it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just showing off our American tax paying dollars using NOAA.
Yeah.
It's a satellite, 3D satellite. So let's go in and check out Tropical Storm Josephine.
Nice.
Josephine looks like shit. She looks so disorganized a little bit. We could go deeper in here. Doesn't look healthy. I mean, it's trying. It's definitely trying. Let me get my mouse here. Come on, mouse. You see this here is trying to develop like a high pressure around the system. But
Yeah.
the system is it's getting sheared for one.
Yeah,
Two,
it's not stable there.
dry air is getting into it, and I'll show you what I mean in a second.
Yeah, it looks like a big bum.
Okay, you see all that brown?
Yep.
Okay, this is my 3D map. This is NOAA. You can go check it out yourself. I move it with my finger because my screen is touchscreen, so it's
Nice.
easy for me to maneuver with my fingers and make it open. So this is the system, and you see all that brown?
Yeah.
That's dry air.
Oh, okay.
That's very bad dry air, and especially in the Lesser Antilles. This here affects the storm. It's gonna make the storm not be an overachiever. It's gonna kind of like put it in its place.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it
it's
looks like it'll just kind of.
the dry air.
You
all
might
that
get
brown-
some wind, but we
Yeah.
thought energy's got to go somewhere. So.
And let's check out Kyle real quick and see what Kyle's doing. And Kyle just developed right here off of the Jersey, way off on the Jersey, probably like 220 miles away.
Yeah.
Maybe 250 from Jersey. The system is going to be going to the UK. It's going to be pushing off across. It'll probably get a little bit stronger. Maybe into the 60, 70 mile per hour winds. And that's something that my UK people are going to have to eventually deal with.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bring in the map for the world. And let's check out I call it the conveyor belt of storms. And you could check out Africa. You could check out the whole world, by the way. Like, you could go around and see the world for what it is, and you can move it with like me. I move it with my fingers, so I could see the weather, what's going on worldwide, and what's happening. See if there's any anomalies or anything crazy looking. And I come back to us here. Look at this little loop for Canada.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a big low.
Looks like a dragon tail or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a ear also.
Yeah, or a fiddlehead fern when it's just opening.
You know what it looks like too? You know that musical instrument, the one that
the fiddle.
The fiddle.
Or the violin, yeah.
Yeah, or the violin.
Yeah.
I love you like see when Max come on, I love it because like we could use our imaginations and then we see something and then we just try to project it, you know, and see, you know, just say what we see.
See a monkey face too. Over to the left.
On the left side?
Yeah.
You see a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. If I keep looking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you keep looking, you can see like so much. It's like a story. It comes out like a story. That's why weather is like it's
the monkey played the fiddle.
Oh, right.
Right.
Funny. So Josephine, she's gonna be battling uh, dry air, and she's gonna be battling crosswinds. Um, Good luck if the storm gets any.
Oh, and maybe Harp will be introduced into the mix. You never know.
Yeah, yeah, right. So let's check out the energy as far as moisture in the system. This is the infrared. So this is like kind of like pretty cool because it's like glow in the dark.
Right?
So Josephine right now, she looks like she could be tough, right? She has her moments,
Yeah.
but there's too much dry air right now, and the odds are really kind of like against her because she's not. It's not the, I wouldn't say the time, but it's just like right now. There's a time that there's systems go crazy, and then there's time like right now it's like because the dry air and the crosswinds that's making the storm looks like elongated. That's how you know you have crosswinds in the storm. Because if not, the storm will be like a little hurricane, and I'll have a nice, beautiful eye, and there's no interference into the storm. We'll see one this year, and we're gonna call it here on my show, and we'll do you know I do my little special, my hurricane special, and it's gonna be an interesting year though. I mean, between now and October, it's gonna be tropical systems are gonna be really. Oh man, I just don't want Puerto Rico getting hit by another like strong like Cat 4, Cat 5. It's just it will destroy the country. And I think that's where maybe Trump can fix himself for kind of like fucking up a little bit. Because he wanted to sell my country. And I got pissed off a little bit about that. Because I take that a little bit personal. And, you know, he tried to sell Puerto Rico. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? We need help. We don't need you for you to be selling us. And who the fuck are you gonna sell us to? Like, nah, 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 nah. So I don't want my country to get hit by another Cat 5 hurricane because then it'll definitely destroy the infrastructure. Like the electric power, they'll be going back to the Stone Age again. And thousands of people will die. Like Irma, what happened to Irma. But I just don't want like this administration to be downplaying or like should be trying to sell like my country. Like I find that I me personally find that offensive. You know, it's like we need help. We don't need to be threatened that you're gonna be selling us. Right now, Gulf of Mexico looks pretty clear. Caribbean looks pretty clear too. Just showers out there, and we can check out Africa real quick. Just because the radar at night, you see how it blacks out because it's nighttime. But also, there's restrictions. Infrared, you can't go too deep. But if you look at Africa right now, you see that big blob of red. That's gonna come out to the ocean. That's where that's like the third, fourth week that the United States is gonna have to be very vigilant of this little big ass red circle here of storms that easily could become like a big major hurricane. And that storm is still inside Africa. The storm is still inside Africa. And that can be our next big time hurricane. This can be the storm that can reach Cat 3, Cat 4, Cat 5. Helps, hurricanes. It's good that hurricanes and storms develop because it does help the ocean. It's kind of like a vacuum cleaner, so it kind of like helps like with the ocean and just like pushing oxygen inside the ocean into the water. So hurricanes are very good at pushing oxygen inside the water, and I kind of see it as a positive thing instead of all negative. Because yeah, it's a killer, and yes, it can, displace people's lives and just and ultimately it can kill you. If you're not prepared, it's just as good as being dead. Um, but look how the difference between Josephine, that's out in pretty close to Lesser Antilles, and then you got this big thunder, like big storm, big system in Africa, and is about to make its way out into the ocean in about a day. It's gonna in about a day or two. That's gonna be out here in the ocean, and there's no telling that is gonna become, because that's something that I'm like, it kind of brings me memories when I see the storm off of Africa, like the way it is. It reminds me of Hurricane Andrew. And I remember when I was young, because this is what I used to do. I used to look at maps, look at satellites, look at the weather. I always loved like the meteorology. I really loved weather, and I remember looking at radars and satellites, and I remember Andrew was something like this big blob. And when Andrew came out, Andrew he was tough. He ended up being a really big time badass, and really did a number in South Florida. I was living in South Florida at the time when I got hit by Hurricane Andrew, and I will never forget that night ever. I can't. It plays back in my mind like a movie. And Hurricane Andrew did such, oh man, it was so bad. You can watch videos on it on YouTube. It was just incredible. But this is the next system that's going to be coming off. Um, I don't know what's the L letter or the L name, because we already have K. The next one is L. I don't know the name of it yet, but this is definitely going to get the L on it, and it's not going to be a loser. This is something that, like Puerto Rico, this is the storm that it's like, I don't want to see anybody get hit by it, because it's going to be one of the deadly ones. Um, and it hurts my stomach to say it, but it's going to be not so good. So like this is the time when hurricanes are going to start popping up. Right now it's only been like tropical storms and minimum hurricanes, cat 1 hurricanes, two cat 1 hurricanes that hit already the United States. But now is the time when you're going to start getting into cat 2, cat 3, category 4, maybe cat 5. And those are you'll notice when you see it, like, and I'll be covering the weather for you guys, just to entertain you with the tropics, because I do everything besides my psychic abilities and everything. I do have a life, and I am into meteorology, and like this is gonna be um it's gonna be a tough one. There's gonna be a strong storm that's gonna hit. It's gonna be a storm that Trump is gonna be able to shine. Like he's gonna be able to glow. Like he's gonna be able to step in and be the knight in shining armor that he's supposed to be. Maybe those just knock some more of, you know into his head, that it's not bad to be nice. It's not bad to have a heart. you know I remember when the Grinch got a little bit of love in his heart and he changed it up. Shit. Trump could do it too. So, all right, let me bring in Max. Sorry, Max.
Hey, no problem.
Sorry about that, man. I was doing my little demonstration with my
No problem.
weather. Hey, man, 2 channels at one time.
That's awesome.
Doesn't-
I guess.
it's kind of unique because you can do it with Facebook, so you could broadcast live like on YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
Yeah.
So this is something, Max, that you could possibly do in the future with your channel, and
Yeah.
because you do Facebook in my
No, I don't have Facebook.
so you don't do like multimedia like another media platform.
Vimeo. I do Vimeo, and the other one.
Not
Yeah, I think
not
that's it. Just Vimeo.
okay. Not no Twitter, no that stuff.
Nope, nope, nope.
Good. You
No
see,
Twitter for me.
that's why Max is cool with me because we don't do any of that other stuff. Like I don't do the Facebook. I'm
Oh
not.
yeah, Facebook came out, and I took a look at that, and I said, "Oh man, that looks like shit."
Yeah, you know what was in my mind very like intrusive.
Yeah,
Like
I just didn't think it would end well going
yeah,
on there, you know?
when I when
So,
I when I first started Facebook, I was like, I didn't trust it. I never
yeah.
trusted it, and I still to this day don't trust it because, like, you're giving up your information and you're telling everybody everything that's going on in your life at the moment. So
Yeah,
it's kind of like,
and up
I
to
don't,
the moment too. It's silly, you know? So,
yeah,
yeah, I wouldn't do it.
yeah,
Just couldn't be bothered myself, you know? Just made no sense.
yeah. There's people that are really like into it,
Well, I
like
know people addicted to it,
yeah,
you
very
know?
addicted to it. That they wake up, the first thing they do instead of brushing their teeth, no, they go check their Facebook while they're using the restroom.
Yeah, got to check that Facebook account first.
I thank God did not get attached to it. I like not into it. I have a profile under, yes, but that's just in case I die and they
Yeah.
could, oh shit,
Then they
Rick.
can resurrect you through your Facebook account, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, and then they discovered that I have a YouTube show, and then my show I have over like hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube shows that I've done.
Hmm.
And now that I'm back on here from outer space, yeah, and now I'm I don't know. I just feel it feels the energy is right now to come back
Oh,
on
yeah.
my mind over your matter because this channel I had not been back on since March. I
I
think.
know. I remember.
Yeah. I think the last show I did was about martial law.
Look
And
where
then
we are now, eh?
yeah, and still we're still because I was talking about the virus and all that stuff, and then the virus is still here. That shit ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, it's
Well,
gonna get
if it is a virus, it could be exosomes, right?
yeah. It's something that's in the air. It's an agent. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, exosomes are a different thing. They're actually produced in your body. I'll show you sometime. They look exactly like COVID.
Yeah, they manipulate you with the signals and cause you to become sick.
Yeah, I'm suffering from that right now. My teeth are aching.
Oh man, you need to get punched in the face then.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Because when things start hurting, especially teeth, and I remember when my teeth started hurting.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I punched my face.
Well, it's just my gums. No, I
Yeah.
won't be. I won't be punching my face. That won't be happening.
I was in the hospital at the time,
Yeah.
and my tooth, yeah, I had my wisdom tooth actually cracked,
Oh yeah.
and the nerve was exposed. And I was in the hospital in pain, and I wasn't able to see the dentist. man, I called one of my buddies. I was like, if you don't get me the fuck out of this hospital right now, sign me out and take me to the fucking dentist. Like, I'm gonna fucking destroy this place. My friend came, signed me out because you're able to sign the patients out. So I
Yeah.
got signed out. He took me to the dentist and they ripped the tooth out.
Oh yeah. Mm.
And it was the best feeling. It hurt so much, but at the end, when they took the tooth out, I was so happy. I was bleeding out of my mouth and everything, but I was still happy. I was like smiling, and it's like, "What's that out of your mouth?" I was like, "Oh man, it's blood." I gotta put the bandage, like the gauze, back in there until because I was a bleeder.
Uh-oh.
I smile, and my teeth, like, it's all red. You're like, "Ah," you want to run away. You're like, no, but it healed up, and it was the best thing that has ever happened to me because that pain sucks. That
Yeah.
pain will keep you up at night.
Yep. Ain't
That
much you can do about it.
will come in no matter what hours you could be sleeping and having a good dream, and all of a sudden you get the rude awakening,
Yeah.
and you're like, where's the oral gel? Where's the something to numb the area?
Yeah. This is just EMF sensitivity. It happened to me last year, about in the fall.
Do you bite on something to get
Huh?
that? Do you bite on something to get rid of that energy?
No, I've got a mouthwash that helps. It's
Okay.
it's actually just the energy in the air. They pump it out, right? So what it does,
Well,
it sinks into your cells. It seems to take about half an hour to take an effect on you.
okay. I'm
I'm trying
surprised
to.
I'm surprised you don't wear mouth guard, like a protective mouth guard to protect your teeth, that energy from affecting your gums.
I've never seen such a thing.
Yeah, if I'm thinking about it, there's something.
Okay.
I used to play football, so like sometimes like you could sleep with them, like
Yeah.
kind of like a ventilator, but it's kind of like more like it's like a protective for your
Yeah.
teeth.
I'm gonna turn my house into a Faraday cage.
Oh, right on. Oh shoot, you're gonna get a lot of activity.
Hey? Well, it's to stop the EMFs, right? You shield the
Yeah,
EMFs, right? So
yeah.
that'll help because they do pump them up when you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a good time to do it because you're stationary, right? You're not going anywhere. So that's why they can do it then. That's why they do it then. It's a really good time. Between 8 and 11 o'clock, they seem to do it.
Right on. And I truly agree with you on that because I've downloaded that app you had me download,
Yeah.
and I'm touching 72 at night
Oh,
out of 100.
yeah. Yeah, that's not good.
I'm on
I've
high.
I've got a guy in a city called St. Catharines. It's near Niagara Falls too. I'm trying to make contact with because he's another Canadian. That helps. Um, but yeah, he said the same thing. He's noticing that now they're increasing it's
Yeah,
pulsing at night, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
Mine 72. That's crazy. And Max, that's nuts.
that's not good for you. No,
No,
that
it's not.
starts damaging DNA at
Yes.
that point. So
Right now it's reading 66, 68,
yeah,
and
same with mine.
that's still in the moderate zone. That's like in the upper moderate.
Yeah, in the daytime, it goes down sometimes to the 40s, 50s.
Yeah, but
But
nighttime,
at nighttime, it gets cranked right up.
yeah.
Now,
And I think,
whether they do that on purpose or whether it's just what happens, I don't
mhm.
know. But I'm putting together graphs and I'm noticing a correlation with it. Pretty much, it's pretty well provable. Because I've got a graph of the illness in my city,
Mhm.
and mid-April, was when COVID took its biggest hit on my city, and there was two 1-week periods in April that they were spiking every day over 72, 74, and then it stopped for months until just recently, a few days ago, it just started spiking again in a regular pattern. So
Yeah.
it's on again.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's on over here, and it's just crazy, because it's just like how high it gets.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you don't know because you're asleep,
hmm
but you get manipulated. You get
Well, yeah, that's one of the problems too, is you don't sleep well.
no, you
Um,
don't. I have
like
a hard time sleeping at night.
my wife and I, like my wife, I got her a blanket, an EMF protective blanket, and for several nights now, she's been using it and been getting good sleep. But last night they did a double spike for like a spike for about 2 hours, and it was just too much. Both of us, we were up and to the bathroom and tossing and turning, and just a horrible time. Horrible.
Yeah, last night. Well, I'll tell you this, man. I had a hard time sleeping last night.
Yeah, and I talked to people at work. They said the same thing.
Mhm. I
They
had a
are
hard time
having,
sleeping.
yep.
I
And
woke up.
last week they had no trouble.
Yeah, no. I woke up at 1:30 in the afternoon,
Yeah,
and I'm like, what happened to my morning?
yeah, right.
Gone. Friday
Yeah,
morning, gone. I'm
wish I could
like,
have done that. I wish I could have done that.
no, I can't do this tomorrow because tomorrow's the farmer's market.
Yeah, yeah, you got to
Ah,
go for a picnic tomorrow.
oh, yeah, you see.
Oh, down by Lake Ontario.
Nice.
I don't know why they call it a lake. It's basically an inland freshwater sea. Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's bigger than most seas.
Okay. How's
Yeah.
the temperatures out?
Well, the temperature is great outside. The lake's always freezing cold. It's always about 36, 34 degrees. It's cold lake, man. You don't want to go swimming in it.
Yeah, it seems like uh I mean, but the good thing about it is that could get out, you know.
hmm
Hopefully they won't like you know.
Well, it's good for putting your feet in and getting cool, that's for sure. But
Yeah, yeah.
you can swim in it for a little bit. Um, but
You
after,
can
if you,
wetsuit.
yeah, well, it's
Well,
really cold. It's really
yeah.
cold.
Well, you get a wetsuit. You get one of
Yeah,
those things.
you'd need like a dry suit for it,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. One of those dry
Um,
suits are the ones
yeah,
that radiate your heat from within, like a lot
yeah.
of divers use.
Yeah, because if even in the summer, if you fall in that water out in the middle of the lake,
Oh, you're in trouble.
you've got like about maybe 30 to 60 seconds of usable muscle time,
Oh no.
and then after that, your muscles just give out, and that's about it. Because it's just so cold, you die of hypothermia, your muscles freeze up, and that's about it.
You get a heart attack, die of hyperthermia, and then
hmm
on top of that, you drown.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's like a trio.
yeah.
I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
hmm It's cold, cold, cold water.
No, I'm not a fan of cold water.
No, me neither. There's some nicer lakes up here than Lake Ontario. There's like Lake Erie.
I, yeah, I agree with Amber on that one.
What she say?
She's on my mind over your matter, the original
hmm
channel. She's like, "Fuck that lake."
Yeah, Lake Erie is better. Lake Erie is around 80 degrees, so it's pretty warm.
Uh,
It's the
yeah,
warmest of the Great Lakes.
but you get to enjoy the outdoors tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna get to go to the farmers market, check it out, see what they got going on out there. It's gonna be I do the farmers market every Saturday morning. I'll be doing
Mm.
it all the way into October. So I do the morning shows. I've been doing it on 2.0, but I'm also going to include my Mind Over Your Matter also on it. So it's going to
Right on.
be it's transforming,
Hmm.
transforming both into one. I'm mutating. I'm
Hmm.
I'm 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 gathering two channels, two energy, two ports, two become one, where both have two chat rooms going off at the same time, and it's pretty cool. I like it. My number just went down to 64, Max.
Nice.
That's the lowest I've ever seen it.
Do you live in a city?
I live in a city, somewhat, yes, it is a city.
Yeah.
Um, it's more of a valley,
Okay. Yeah.
but yeah, it's still a city.
Have you checked, since you have the app, have you checked the statistics?
Well, I got pictures of that will shock the hell out of you.
No, no, on that app that you downloaded.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been.
Have you checked the statistics?
Yeah, I have.
What
I
was
have.
your rating for like yesterday and the day before?
I have it here.
The
It's all
overall. What was the
72.
over? 72, eh?
Yep, 72 every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You,
That's why
wow.
my psychic ability too is like on fire too.
How long have you had it for now?
The app,
Yeah. How many days have you got recorded?
it's the 11th when you gave it to me. So it's the 14th. So three readings.
Okay. Yeah, go into the settings and there's oh God, what is it? It's the amount of memory it'll you can set it so that it keeps all the data and never erases it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now it'll be set to keep 2 weeks worth and then it'll start erasing anything past 2 weeks as it goes on. So you got to
Okay.
go into the settings and change that so that you have a constant record you can go back and look at.
Okay. So where do I go there for that?
Settings is in the top left-hand corner, I think. I can't check right now because I'm on my
Okay.
phone.
Yeah, I got that. I'm in the settings right now.
Okay, what do the listings say?
Exposure unit, advanced mode, Wi-Fi, background scan, automatic enable Bluetooth, cellular synchronization, show instrument, max number of days,
There
and
you go, max number of days.
so here it says 2 weeks. So you can
Yeah,
do
go to unlimited.
okay, unlimited.
That'll keep it forever. That'll keep every record from now on.
Okay, so there is done. Done deal.
That's it. Yep, that's all you have to do. I've got records back till April 31st. Or
What
sorry,
was
March 31st.
and you see the wave?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I
Shit,
do.
mine's don't even wave. Mine stays like very persistent.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, right at 72, and I that's why I feel like sometimes at night it's hard for me to sleep and stuff. But then also like my psychic
Well,
ability.
that might have just raised up in the past 3 days because that's about how long it's
Hmm.
been spiking on me.
Hmm.
It just started like 3 days ago. So yeah, yeah, you might only notice it going back down in a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
what? Yeah,
hopefully, we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah. We'll see what happens.
It'd be messed up. It doesn't go down. That just stays up like that.
Mm.
I'm like Max, man. Then you wonder why I'm so psychic. Because I'm
Yeah.
so electrified with energy here.
That's what it is.
I'm
It's,
like,
un-
I'm
it's
constantly,
unraveling your DNA and you're re-raveling it, eh?
I'm in the electric chair. I'm being hyped here. I stay hyped. It's crazy.
Mr. Jizzo. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Um, but yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get one of those blankets,
Yeah, that helps.
hmm
It's not a complete solution, but
like a metallic blanket.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how my cats will do with it because my Nala sleeps with me. So that's
Yeah,
my
my cat sleeps with me too. He got used to it. They're a little slippery,
okay.
and what I had to do is I pinned it to the mattress, right? And then put a cover over top of it.
hmm
Okay. And then I put a sheet down, folded the blanket over top, and pinned the fabric to the sheet. So there's a sheet between you and the fabric.
hmm
Otherwise, the metal will get worn out
I
and sweaty and change color on you.
oh no, oh no.
But yeah, and also you can take a ground wire and ground it, and that'll add extra benefit. So
hmm
you just take a wire like a plug that
Yeah,
has the three prongs,
yeah.
bust off the two flat prongs,
hmm
okay, and then run the ground wire to the fabric, and just put it underneath the fabric, and that'll ground it.
Like I'm already in strike one because even my bed is it's electric, because it's Tempur-Pedic
Crap.
complicated
Oh yeah.
bed, but it also does the massaging, it does the vibration,
Oh
and
yeah. That's okay.
it does, and I have to sleep with it because like even at night I turn it on. I have to turn it on before I go to sleep
Hmm.
because I'm just used to it. I'm used to the massage, I guess,
Does
from
it
the
have
vibration.
Bluetooth?
It has Bluetooth, yes.
Mm,
Like I can control it from my phone or from my tablet.
that's
I
yeah,
like
Bluetooth.
control my bed from my
Yeah, you
tab.
should go around your apartment, turn stuff off, and see if you can actually lower the EMFs in your apartment or your house.
That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm just gonna
Hmm.
go to the main breaker and just turn it off and see what it tells me on my phone.
Well, you can just unplug your uh, like your router and your phone. Like turn
Yeah,
your phones.
but also I notice, Max, there's other things that are interfering here too. It's not only
Hmm.
me. There's other things that
Yeah,
are.
even electrical wires will put out a small amount of EMF,
Yeah.
but it's not hazardous, or it shouldn't be.
Hmm. Yeah, because it's the numbers on it is it's just very up and down.
Hmm.
I mean, I know when I turn off the power that it's gonna go downwards, but I just feel like there's still so much electricity around me and so much other things around me that I'm still getting that energy.
Yeah. Do you regularly ground yourself?
Um,
Well, I guess you have a shower that grounds you every
yeah,
day, but.
yeah, and then like I'm on the first floor, so like I'm on the ground level,
Hmm.
and like underneath here is concrete, but it's on a
Hmm.
mountain. Like my building's on a mountain. Like it's not
Hmm.
in a mountain, but in a hill. Like it's
Okay.
molded in the hill. Like it's
Yeah.
like it's weird. I have to show you.
Mm.
And like this is like a lot of paranormal activity stuff here.
Hmm.
Like here in this building and several apartments. This one,
There always is around mountains because they build up electrostatic energy,
hmm
and they can put out ball lightning and stuff like that.
not only that, but there's water stream in the park
Hmm.
that goes right there in the park, right next to my building.
Oh yeah.
There's
Oh,
water
I
that
love.
from the hill because there's water
Mhm.
underneath my building. There's a pipe, and there's a lot of water that goes through there, that goes to the park, and then it's just
That's nice.
when the water, yeah, water
I
is
love
just,
being by water.
yeah, it's something.
That's so grounding because the air gets ionized,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah, that's why I used to love like when it rained at night and then early mornings, like it would be misty,
Hmm.
like in Florida, and like it would still be like kind of like cool, and then just misty, like the fogginess,
Hmm.
and you would feel it. It feels like it's moisture, but it's like it's a good feeling. I used to love it. I used to love the fog.
Yeah, I still like the fog. Yep.
Yeah, don't go be chasing fog now, everyone. Yes, I want to go chase a fog.
Wasn't there a
No,
movie, The Fog?
yeah. I remember the movie The Fog. Don't go chasing it now. The fog will kill your ass too. Don't get it twisted. It'll take your sight away, and
Then
then
there's that. I think there was that Spielberg movie where there was creatures in the fog or something.
yeah, it was. I've seen The Fog, the movie.
Yeah,
I the old one and the remake. Of
I
course, the
haven't.
old one is awesome.
Yeah,
Come on now. But
I
then I
haven't
seen the
seen it.
remake,
So
and the remake is like, it's all right. It's cool. It's all right. But I don't know. I'm an original guy.
mm.
I like original. Like remakes are okay. I mean,
Well, it's like come up with your own story, dude. You know?
yeah, well, that's history repeating itself. That's like music too. Have you noticed like musics are like they're getting people from the older days and
Yeah,
they'll buy them out and then they'll sing their song and they make more money.
yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, wait, but it's not original. They just bless you. They don't change it up. It's just like repeat.
Yeah, yeah.
Like even movies too.
Oh, I
Like how
need
many times they
tips.
do like a remake?
Yeah, I know that's silly. I think.
It's like here's the same name of the movie but a different way of and then
Yeah,
redoing it and doing it, and it's like I don't know.
yeah. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They've remade that one like 3 or 4 times.
You're funny because I saw that movie yesterday.
Hmm.
I saw the one with Johnny Depp because I wanted to see his facial expressions throughout the movie, and
Yeah,
oh shit, he's such a good actor.
yeah.
um it's funny that like he's going through this craziness with Amber.
Is he?
They're going
I
through the courts and all this stuff, and it's like it's just weird.
I don't know what he's going through.
Yeah, he's going through some weird shit with
Weird shit.
yeah, literally shit because like this girl pushed shit on the bed too. That Amber girl. I call her the
What
Amber girl.
what did she do? She put shit on what?
On Johnny's Depp bed.
Oh,
Fecal
okay.
matter. She put
Oh, actual shit. Okay, I see.
yeah.
So she must
Like
have had something against him.
I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, you shit on my bed, we got problems.
Well, I wouldn't want to hang out with her again if I were him.
I'll tell you right now, I throw the sheets right at that person and be like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Well, obviously she doesn't really like him, eh?
I don't know. We gotta do his reading.
You know.
Amber, where's Amber? Amber, we gotta do Johnny Depp because he's calling my attention and he's such a he's a Miami boy. I know John, like I don't know him personally, but I went to the same schools he went to down in
Yeah.
Miami, and like he's a Miami boy,
Huh.
and he's a he's just being played. a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Amber's just playing with him. So not Amber Dunn, not my friend. That's Johnny Depp's Amber, and
Huh?
Amber something. I forgot her last name. I don't know. She's just not like she thinks she's something, but she's really like she doesn't know really what she's doing.
Yeah.
You know, and
So
she
she's not famous for anything, or is she? I don't know.
nah. I mean, she's done a few things, a few projects and stuff like that, but nothing that I could like be like, oh, you know. I'm like, I don't trust her. I think she's very manipulative
Hmm.
and she's very sneaky, and I don't trust her energy. I
Hmm.
don't. I don't like Johnny has so much going. You know, Johnny Depp has so much going. Like he's constantly on the go.
Hmm.
He sings. He has his own band. He has his own he does his own things. He has his own, and this girl is just I don't know. She's just I don't know. Something's not right.
Maybe she's one of those sexually like augmented people. Maybe that's it. Like,
Yeah,
don't you know how they say everybody in Hollywood's like a transgender and stuff?
yeah.
Maybe. Maybe that made her emotional. I don't know.
I don't know. She's just weird to me.
Poor
I've never
Johnny.
like I could trust like I trust in my energy, and when I talk about people in a sense, like I could be like Britney Spears. That's another one.
Yeah.
That's that's a fucking mess, And then the
Yeah.
energy is just it's crazy because then when I start talking about her, then I can break her down with my psychic abilities, and
Yeah.
you know, that's why I like talking about.
Yeah. They're messing with her head big time. That
Oh
poor
man,
girl.
she's been run through the blender. That's
Yeah.
why her. That girl's well done already.
Yeah.
You know, next thing you know, you hear her about her death.
I hope not.
Yeah, but they usually lead that way.
Yeah. Depends on her age, right? They like to sacrifice them at certain ages and stuff too.
No,
So.
no,
Hmm.
no. And it's really not good. You know, I don't know. They do a lot of sacrifices, and the sacrifices are going to continue happening. So
Hmm.
that's you're gonna see like there's gonna be another famous person dying very soon. Like,
Well, I
you
think a lot of them are going to be dying soon.
yeah.
Because I think this whole adrenochrome and child pedophilia and all that's coming out, and they've got a choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either they can be dragged out on the carpet, right, and
Mm-hmm.
dragged through the mud, thrown in jail, and ridiculed and beaten up, and probably murdered in jail,
Mm-hmm.
or they can probably go and off themselves.
Yeah.
I think they're given the option. So I think you're going to see like Tom Hanks maybe go, Lady Gaga. They've all been accused in links with adrenochrome and taking down their Twitter and Tweety accounts or whatever. They're apparently deleting all kinds of comments that are leading people to think that, in the comments themselves, they're making people think that they're into adrenochrome. And that they're quite upset about not being able to get it, especially Lady Gaga and Tom Hanks there, and a whole bunch of others. It's not just them.
I think of Tom Hanks, and then I start thinking about his son, and his son is like super delinquent.
Is he?
Yeah.
That often happens. I was raised in a very wealthy town, and in Ontario, and Yeah, you find a lot of the wealthier people, their behavior uh, can be kind of erratic. They feel free to do anything sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Like the son of the police chief in my city held up a gas station with a shotgun, you know, and that was the son of the police chief. So
Mm-hmm.
you get weird behavior from people all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay, I might drop out for a second. I want to check something.
All right.
If I do, I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, I'm here. I'm
You
just
still
like
there?
just thinking because like especially Hollywood, um, the pedophilia and all that stuff is really bad in Hollywood, and it needs to be it needs to be put out. Like that energy needs to be, you know, already put to rest because it's so crazy because it's been so crazy in Hollywood and
Hmm.
everything's on the hush. You know, everything's like, oh, shut up or whatever, or we'll kill you, kill your family, whatever, and here's all the money, you know, to make up for it.
Yep, a lot of payouts happen.
Yep. Hush, hush.
Yep,
Everything's on
gotta
the
pay,
hush.
gotta pay the hush money.
Yep. Because I was thinking about earlier today, um, I was thinking like with Cosby, you know, and how crazy that was. Like back in the '80s, he was just oh lucky go lucky, happy Joe, and always like the good guy and Jello pudding, and you know, well, all Cosby pretty much in the '80s with the Cosby Show and all the other stuff projects he used to do in movies.
Yeah, Fat Albert. Do you remember Fat
Yeah,
Albert?
Fat Albert.
Hmm.
Yep. And
That was one of my favorite cartoons. I thought it was stupid, but it was funny. You
mhm,
know.
and and then you come to this days now, and then the guy is like in jail
Yeah,
for what he did. And trust me,
and
there's a lot
that's
more out there.
and
There's that.
he's not like any major part of it either. He's probably like one of the lowest hanging fruit on the tree, you
Hmm.
know, as far as that goes.
There's bigger fish out there.
Yeah, because he did his little diddling with pills and on his sets, right? These people are having parties and swapping children
Hmm.
and trafficking them back and forth as sex slaves. Like
Hmm.
that's their life, you know? Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, and how deep and how sick it goes is, well, pretty bad, you know?
Yeah, it's
I
because
couldn't imagine my entire life being, basically that, being abused. Because a lot of them, that's what it is, until they're eventually murdered.
it's like the end all.
Well, like the Pizzagate there, when you ordered, they sell some pizzas for $10,000, some pizzas for 5,000, but the $5,000 ones had to be eaten.
Hmm.
In other words, gotten rid of.
Hmm.
So you know what they were doing with those kids? They were killing them.
Crazy.
You know, it's sick. And then you get Wayfair. You buy a
That's a
throw pillow for $10,000. Is that the going price these days? Named Estelle or some other child's name.
crazy. Just crazy, crazy. Just that's all I could like think of. It's like it's just ridiculous and crazy at the same time.
Yeah, Well, I can't remember the number. They say that it's something like 400,000 people get trafficked every year.
Mm, mm.
You know, that's a sickening number.
It's a number that just makes you want to like just
Yeah,
it makes you nauseous.
yeah, it
You
does.
know, it's a nauseous feeling in your stomach. Like
You know,
it's
and
like
that's the ones they can account for. And then there's at least 1 million people go missing every year.
wow,
Yeah,
1 million. Think about that
a million
every year.
every year, man.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, where the fuck do those people go, man? That's 1 million people. That's two of my cities just gone.
Out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like they just
Some of them are runaways, I guess. Some of them, take off and, I don't know, some of them may have accidents, but, maybe that takes care of half of them, right? What about the other 500,000 people?
yeah,
You know,
thinking about it, you're like, yeah, what happened to the others? The other
you know,
5,000? Like it's oof, it's overwhelming.
yeah, it is.
Like for me, I feel like a marathon's just been ran in my head.
Yeah, thinking of all the possibilities of what happened to those people, like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. A
terrible.
lot of them get whacked in the head,
Yeah, probably.
like hit so hard that they just die from like brain injury, like
Yep,
brain. trauma.
yep. Yep. I've been whacked in the head a bunch of times. So.
Well, I got whacked in the head and it broke my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, left me with a permanent neck injury.
Oh, any word on that new surgery? You said you were,
Still waiting. Like this virus is playing a big role into craziness.
yeah. They don't
It's
have to do anything inside your spine, eh? It's all outside?
no, it's in the spine.
Oh, man, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I already have like work in the spine. I might have to replace the work that's in the spine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. It just
That's a
sucks.
huge concern, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it just
we'll be praying for you.
yeah. I'm just hoping that it just like the new equipment would probably be better.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in so much discomfort right now.
Mm-hmm. It just bothers, you know.
Hmm.
It's just really like it just sucks because this is a constant like nagging pain, and it's like and it's just happening. The pain is just it's just doing its thing. I have no control over it. No control at all. And it's just the metal. It there's more high tech, different equipment, and I feel like my equipment needs to be changed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm still good. I'm still here.
So you're kind of like a cyborg, eh?
Yeah, it's just I start feeling because like with the metal too.
I
That's
told
how
Mike,
I'm an antenna. I feel like I'm an antenna. Like it's just the weirdest thing because like I feel like because I'm at sleeping and then the numbers are high, the energy's high, and then I have this big rod of energy like metal in my neck. So like that energy is coming into me. And it's overwhelming.
hold on. Now, this little girl has just gone to sleep. Hello. and she's just
Aw,
woken up.
she's
And
so
when she
cute.
and when she wakes up, she likes to be pet and cuddled and kissed.
Aw, my goodness, look how soft. It looks like so fluffy. Aw, my kitty's like that too. She sleeps right next to me, and she's a cuddler. She cuddles with me.
And after she wakes up, she doesn't like to be cuddled or kissed or pet or anything.
Oh no, mine
And she's a licker too. Have you ever seen a cat that does that? When you pet them, they start licking.
mine's like a little bit. She's
This
like,
one's like addicted. It's a
oh
nerve response. See, there we go. Oh, yes, I get kisses.
oh boy, those are kisses. Yeah, those are good kisses though. Those are the good. Those are the good kisses.
Yeah. Oh, she's such a good girl.
Those are the
And my
best
other cat is
kisses.
quite jealous because I don't usually pet her very much. So she's
Uh,
more of a bear. Let's see.
my kitty kitty,
Let's see.
she's
Oh,
she's
yeah.
possessive. Yes, my
Now
cat.
I'm in trouble because I was petting the other kitty. I have to go pet this kitty. Come here, Max.
Because if not, you're in trouble.
That's right. I'm well trained.
Mm-hmm. And
See, I brought them home a box so they can run through the box.
yeah, yeah, like it's such a cats are so majestic and awesome. They are. They're so their energy is so good. They have good energy.
Oh yeah.
They're super sweet, and especially like my cuddler. She she
Yeah.
she just loves to cuddle.
Yeah, here it's boy boy, girl girl.
Yeah, here's girl girl. I don't have any
Oh
boy
like
cats.
no.
Nah.
Yeah, we
Nope.
have one boy and one girl, so
Yeah,
the
we got
boy cuddles with me and the girl cuddles with my wife a bit.
okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, because with
She's
me,
still very young, so she's not really all that cuddly of a cat.
yeah, my
Still
little
kind of a kid.
yeah, my little one, she's the one that's the cuddler. The older one, she's more independent. She goes sleeps in the cat tree or she goes sleeps in the couch. But the little one, oh man, that one she throws her body at me. She throws her body at me. She throws like chills. I'm like, wait a minute, back off. And it's in the middle of the night, so it's nothing I can do because she's trying to get my body heat. So she's
Oh,
instead of laying down like normal, no, she just throws her body at me
I
to let me know.
get head butted. I
Yeah,
get head butted, but that's just to play.
yeah. Mine's my little one. She's more of a like in the middle of the night. It's the cutest thing. She just throws herself at me. She throws herself at me, and it's like the cutest thing because it's like she uses my body heat at night. And then if she gets too cold, if she feels a little too cold, then she'll come underneath the covers with me and lay on like right on my side. I'm like, look at this little thing. I'm like, excuse me, and she just looks at me like, no, like she loves it.
Hmm.
She's just a cute little thing. Yeah, I never like had issues with my cats like that. My cats, they've been on screen before, and I'll bring them back on again. So, for those in my mind over your matter, they seen them before, long time ago when I got them. You should see them now. They're huge. They're big. They're sweet, and they're cuddly. They each have their own personality too. No joke. My cats have their own personality. All cats. Max.
Hmm.
They're unique in their own way. because no
Yeah,
two
mine.
cats are
My
alike.
EMF meter wants to sit around 68. Oh,
60.
60. Yeah.
Right on.
Oh, it's going down to 60. No, keeps going up and down from 60. Well, it was at 62 a while ago, but it keeps going up and down. I wonder if that's going to have a greater effect.
Let me see.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely the energy is up. You can feel it.
yeah.
You can feel the energy. You can feel the difference. Like it's just a oh man.
Oh, last winter when they were fluctuating up and down, my teeth were just aching in my ears. It was
Mm,
ridiculous. I think I had a sinus infection too, and that didn't help. It just kept coming back. I don't know if that had anything to do with that or not, but yeah, same thing. My gums and teeth were hurting all winter long. It's terrible. As soon as
mm.
they started fluctuating the EMFs, yeah, see back up to 68. Weird.
It's like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah,
It is a roller coaster ride.
I've got a couple other people using this app. A couple down in New Mexico, or
Mm-hmm.
a guy down in New Mexico, and another person in Texas. So they're kind of way. Those two states are kind of close together, aren't they? New Mexico and Texas.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Yeah,
They share the east and the west side of
yeah.
each.
So I'm trying to get more people, in the north. I got where is she? Indiana. Got someone in Indiana doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in California,
Nice, right on.
St. Catharines. I'm trying to get a friend of mine in BC to start doing it too, so I can get people scattered around and see if it's constant, or if the numbers spike up at the same time, like a while after the spike in EMFs,
Mm-hmm.
because it seems by the records it takes about, I don't know, I'm going to guess it 3 to 10 days. I don't know, somewhere in a 10-day period.
Okay. Yeah, right now I'm sitting around 66,
Yeah, me
66,
too.
66.
Yeah.
So
Now, have you looked up COVID statistics for your city?
yeah.
You should be able to do that and get a graph.
Well, I know that they're covering up the numbers.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just get the graph,
Mm-hmm.
because then you can compare the graph. Well, you can't because you don't have older numbers. But I've got numbers till March, and I compared it with the graph. It's amazing how close it is. But you'll be able to do it in a while because they're going to have
Mm-hmm.
lockdown in September, they said. So because everybody's going to get sick because they have a crystal ball.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think people are gonna get sick.
Oh,
It's
they
just
are.
it's just is.
Well, they're going to call it COVID, but it's not going to be COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Once my phone gets a little bit of a charge, I'm looking for some papers. I want to show you something.
Okay.
I always have nice little things to show people.
Yeah, because I feel the pressure in my head.
Yeah.
Like it's this weird.
Yeah, 3 days ago it started feeling like fall, and it's still summer.
Yeah, I started. My body started to feel weird. Like I just feel
Achy.
weaker. Yeah, achier,
Yeah,
weak.
yeah. And really, I had only recouped from the
Myself.
last bunch of it for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So I had a month where I felt really good. And now they're going to drag my system down again. Yay.
Oh man, just feel sore and tired and
Yeah.
achy,
Skin feels kind of
dry.
weird.
Yeah, a little bit more drier than usual.
Yeah.
Just, just I don't know. Just feels. I just like in my head it feels weird.
Yeah, you just feel out of sorts, right?
Kind of like lightheadedness.
Yeah.
Like my, I don't know.
A
Like
little dizzy.
yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
like world's going too fast for me.
Yeah. I think that adds to the stress factor, and that'll further cause extra problems. You always want to cause some stress, you know?
Yeah, it just makes me sick.
Yeah.
Like I took yesterday off. I didn't do any shows or anything, but like I decided, well, I wanted to come back on here.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to push ahead. That's about all you can do, man.
Yeah, it's just every day is always something. It's a new day, but it's like
Yeah.
plagued with the same ways, and my body be aching bad, my neck. I be feeling not so good. There's times I don't even feel like I want to eat because it's
Hmm.
like my body just like not feel. It doesn't feel good.
Well, I was having trouble with dinner tonight because my teeth.
Hmm.
Oh, that was very annoying. I had to eventually. I found. I just ate some rice because I didn't really have to chew it.
Mm. Well, my number went down to 60.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
that's the
Probably,
lowest I've seen it.
probably won't stay there, but
No, I went back to 64.
mm,
Yeah. I don't know. We got to keep an eye out on the sun too, because I think the sun is just it's gonna get aggressive.
grand
Yeah.
solar minimum, they say,
No, it's gonna be aggressive.
where there's no sunspots, right?
I could check on it.
Oh,
I could.
there we go. There's some papers. I found some papers.
Yay.
I got lots of papers. There's a cool one.
Papers.
Let's see,
I
show you.
just feel like tired,
Yeah,
but I feel kind of like overexposed
there.
to something like to
There's a photon. That's a photon.
let's see. It's not what I wanted. Trying to find the sun. Okay, I need like okay, so this was in this is okay, so there's a large flare, the largest solar flare since 2017 spotted on the sun.
Yeah,
So,
well, that's not good.
yeah, I mean, the sun is doing its thing.
Yeah, we had a power outage then on the eastern seaboard. Went out the whole eastern seaboard.
Mhm. Let's see if we could see something. Let's see. Trying to get a trying to find information here. I'm trying to find the because they hide it, man, and it sucks because they changed the format of NOAA.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like I have to go looking, like it's like going fishing,
Hmm.
and it shouldn't be like that. It should be I should be able to access it right away. I shouldn't have to be going searching. I'm trying to get the trying to see here because they release information and stuff. We always got to be alert and aware of our surroundings and our sun because I know we don't pay attention to it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know how little people look up? Me and my wife looked up one day back in 2012 and we saw Nibiru.
Mm,
And we were walking down this pathway
mm-hmm,
along a hydro wire. There was a bunch of people there.
mm-hmm.
Nobody noticed it. And so we pointed it out to people and go, "Do you see that? Do you know what that is?" 'Cause it was as big as the moon, you know,
Right.
and it had two long tails coming off it, and nobody freaking noticed it. People are so unobservant.
Yep. They don't
There was
observe.
there was a freaking planet, another planet in the sky, and nobody noticed, but me and my wife.
Wow.
It was only there for like you could only see it for like 20 minutes, but still, you know,
Mm,
it's a freaking planet in the sky, man.
yep. Let's do a quick little hurricane update. Tropical storm Josephine update.
You should always keep your eyes on the skies.
Yeah, always.
All of the ancient prophets and that, they were all called seers,
Mm-hmm.
and seers means stargazers.
Yep. Well, the storm, tropical storm. Let's see, it's 65-mile-per-hour winds. It's still moving west northwest at 16. Pressure went down a little bit. It's at no, actually it's the same. It's 1,005 millibars. So it's at 45 miles per hour winds. You can see the storm is it's trying to get its act together, but it's like it's just trying and trying and trying. But when you get dry air and then you got sheer winds coming from, you can't see it now because it's dark, but you could probably see the winds right up in this corner. Just like you can see the clouds moving from left to right. Well, that's what's shearing off the storm, and you can see on the top side here of the storm how
Uh-huh.
it's fanning out backwards. That's how you know there's shear going on in the storm, and it's just when you have upper level shear, it kind of like the storm is kind of like unable to get its act together.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
that's a
cool.
quick little update on
That's good.
the weather. But it's I'll be doing this all year, and trust me, when I see a good one, I'll let you guys know because there's gonna be in a week we're gonna see a real big storm.
Oh yeah.
Real big. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a big. I feel it. There's gonna be a big one. I don't know which one's the L letter name, because I really don't look into the names and stuff. As they
Oh, yeah.
report it, I report it. So I kind of like keep it spontaneous. um, but these storms, always here in the East Coast, we always got to keep an eye on them and keep an eye and make sure that they stay tamed. But in a sense, tropical storms and systems are not bad. They're not bad things.
Hey, check this out. See that pentagram?
Pentagram.
Can you see it?
Yep.
That's my chart.
Okay.
I have a pentagram in my chart. I thought that was neat.
Oh boy.
But I have a lot of red in my chart too. So
Let me see if I can highlight. Let me do yours again. Hold on. Let me see if I could do it on here. So I could do a solo layout. There you go.
Yeah, I have a big pentagram.
No. Yeah. You have the Star Trek emblem on there too.
Yeah, it's kind of neat too because it's really symmetrical. Because this is green here,
Hmm?
this
Yep.
is all blue, and this is all red.
No.
I think that's Saturn. I'm not sure. The H with a cross on the top, isn't that Saturn? You any good at astrology? I'm not. So I think that's Saturn.
Okay. Let me see. There you go. I like because you can highlight the person and then they could show their stuff and then you could bring it back out.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I'm still getting used to the Streamyard as a new program that I'm
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
to broadcast on 2 channels this evening. It's a practice run. I'm gonna be doing this from now on. Be broadcasting on both channels.
Hmm.
More people will come through.
I can't find my picture. I was looking for a picture of COVID that somebody had taken. And then there was a picture of what's called an exosome.
Mm-hmm.
And an exosome and COVID are exactly the same size, exactly the same shape, um, exactly the same structure. Um, they're the same thing, basically. But what these exosomes are is they're actually a function of your body that is used to take toxins out of the cells. So you see they'll form inside a cell just like a virus
Mm-hmm.
is supposed to do, and they'll attach to a toxin and take that toxin and deliver it outside the cell, just like they say a virus does. Kind of an interesting thing.
Mm.
One of those things that makes you go, hmm.
Hmm. That's your that's your tip of the day.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna be on for another 12 more minutes, and that'll be a good little first start run here on both channels on my Mind Over Your Matter. That's just I knew it was possible, but I was like, I'm gonna try it, and sure enough, it does work.
Hmm.
And
Cool.
I am broadcast on both channels.
And do you get both chats in the same?
In
Uh,
um in my StreamYard, yes.
okay, so you don't miss chat from one.
No, I see
Yeah,
both.
because I
Both sides.
noticed that with like Zoom or other ones, when you're
Yeah.
multi-streaming, all the chats are separate, so you can only see one chat.
Oh no, on YouTube it's like that, but here on
Yeah,
StreamYard, I could see them both. You could switch it that you could see one or the other, but when
yeah,
you put all, you see all the chat. You see it
yeah.
for
See, I need that. I need that for my channel. Otherwise, I'll be excluding a group, and
Mm-hmm.
that would be horrible. They would feel totally shunned. Yeah,
Yep. Yep. Well, it's possible.
yeah.
I'm
Well, that's
looking.
good.
Yeah, it's a good tool.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's like I'm still learning from it. I don't have anything like like because people put like
Oh,
advertising on their screen, and they'll have like a banner on the bottom and
yeah.
and and stuff. I'm you see because I get seizures, so I got
Hmm.
to be careful with lighting and banners just popping up and stuff like that. It's not good for
Yeah.
me. It makes me sick.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want like any messaging, scrolling on the bottom of my screen.
Hmm.
It just wouldn't make me feel good. Like if it's there like permanently not moving, then that's fine. But it can't be moving.
Gotcha.
Then I get sick, and then I'll be
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's something. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel good. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like motion sickness.
Yeah, it's kind of like a motion sickness.
Yeah.
Without moving. It's
Yeah,
just
without moving.
the
Yeah.
eyes, the light and the movement. It triggers something.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of people that get seizures from flashing lights, so
Mm-hmm.
that's very common.
Mm-hmm. Like if it's flashing lights and stuff like that, like sometimes like there's like a movie and all of a sudden there starts like flashing lights, I
Yeah.
have to close my eyes.
Yeah.
Like I close my eyes and then I just wait until it's over and then I open my eyes up again. Because I do get sick and I do like I don't want to have a seizure. Like it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's like the worst feeling. It's like I don't like it.
Never had one, so I couldn't say if I'd like it or not. But I'm
Oh,
pretty sure I wouldn't.
it was the worst. Left me in the hospital. Like they had to like inject me with
Yeah.
Benadryl and some other medications for the spasms that I was having. And then once I came to, doctors looking at me. He's like, "You okay, man?" And it's like, "I guess."
No.
I guess.
No.
I wasn't good earlier.
Yeah, I would say no.
When my seizure was over and everything, and that's when the doctor came back to check on me. And he looked in my eyes and stuff. He's like, "All right, you're much better than you were
Yeah.
when you
That's
got here."
good. Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. It's like seizures are horrible. Like I don't.
Yeah, it can kill you.
I knew someone that used to get it all the time.
A young guy from my work um, during the COVID crisis had a seizure, or before the COVID crisis had a seizure and died.
Yeah.
Yeah, just woke up in the morning and had a seizure, and that was it.
Yep. Yep. And that's the scary part. Like the morning ones.
It gave him a heart attack, eh? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I get scared in the mornings because I feel like I'm gonna die in the mornings. So when I have that feeling like I'm gonna die, it's like this is not the way I die. And
Well,
it goes away.
yeah.
Kind of like the movie like Big Fish. I don't know if you ever seen it.
Mm.
Like
Actually, I don't know. Heart attack. Well, it depends. Like if you just fade away, that's not such a bad way to go.
you know what? That'd be a good movie for you to watch, Max, in the future.
What?
Big Fish.
I don't know. I don't watch movies, so.
Yeah. That's a recommendation.
Yeah, I don't support Hollywood. That's why. That's one
No,
of.
it's more. It's not so much Hollywood,
Well,
but it's I think if you watch it and you see the subliminal messaging and the messaging in the movie and stuff, because it's a very visual movie. Also, you find it very telling and very entertaining.
hmm,
Yeah, it's a great movie, Big Fish.
I haven't watched a movie in I think
Ages.
7 years.
Yeah, ages.
7 years, I think. When was Captain America out?
Oh goodness, I don't remember.
When was the first? Yeah, that was the last movie I saw.
Oh my goodness. No. Good thing, you know. I remember back in the days when I was young, like they would show like Cleopatra, and they would show like
Oh
Medusa.
yeah, like the Ten Commandments
Yeah,
and Jason and the Argonauts and
yes,
Clash
yeah,
of the Titans.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, those are good movies.
Such a great movie.
But those were telling the epics, right? I love the
Yes,
epics. Yeah.
yes. Very telling.
And I'm,
Very.
I'm relearning all those
Yeah.
now in my 50s in an
Mm,
entirely different way. You
Yeah.
know.
With
So,
Medusa with the snakes in her hair and stuff.
mhm.
And it was just like the graphics was so like from then. Like if you watch it now, you're like, wow,
Oh yeah.
like it's
But I do love the claymation. Those are
yes,
pretty cool.
yes. It's just amazing, amazing.
Um,
But yeah,
I think somebody sat there and moved every little piece of that, like
yep,
a half a millimeter, took a couple pictures, moved it another half a millimeter,
yep, yep.
all to get it look like it was walking or the hair was going or yeah. I figure all the work that went into that.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
it's amazing, and it takes a lot of concentration.
Yeah,
And they've done so many movies that way. Like
yeah.
it's just they every penny they put in it. It's just a lot of work. It's
Hmm.
just I can see the work, and it's constantly because it's like constantly you got to be like doing this and taking pictures and
Yeah,
every
I'll
movie
go back to Hollywood once they clean it out. Clean it
how
out, make some new
weird
stuff.
how weird. Like I was talking about it earlier about the pedophiles and all that crazy shit. It's just
Yeah,
disgusting. It's disgusting. How I lived in Hollywood. I went to Hollywood and I lived out there in California.
yeah.
And I, for one, will tell you straight up, it is crazy weird.
Yeah, it was me you were talking with about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. No, once they clean that place up, and make some new movies, I'll go watch those. But until then, no.
The only way that's gonna happen, Max, is not gonna happen. It's gonna be like California gets detached from the United States,
Okay, that's
and
all
it
right.
develops a new coastline,
Hmm.
and then
And then they'll come over and
no, we
start
don't
a
want
whole new
no,
cesspool on the new coast.
no. We gotta
We're
keep
gonna
them.
keep them over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta keep them.
we'll build a wall,
Oh goodness, another wall.
another wall.
We already started one. Might as well
Yeah,
like keep going, right?
yeah. Might as well.
Talking about sell California to freaking Mexico.
Hey, you can still walk across the border from Canada to the U.S. That's like
Right?
no problem. You
Can
know?
can we sell California to Mexico?
I don't know. I guess you could.
I mean, because Trump tried to sell Puerto Rico, so can we sell California?
Well, he doesn't really seem to like Puerto Rico. He didn't even know it was part of the
He
U.S.
doesn't like California.
When it got hit by that hurricane.
Yeah,
He
Trump.
didn't he didn't even know. What did he do? He wished the president of Puerto Rico well.
Yeah, like, good luck. Like, what the fuck? That's messed up.
Yeah, buddy.
I remember stuff like that. That's why I tell him. I'm like, Trump, don't fuck up.
Yeah,
You
yeah. It's
better
like, buddy, you the president of Puerto Rico. Go take care of your shit. Yeah.
yeah, who's the president of Puerto Rico? It's you. You're the president. You are the one. Like, it's
You
just,
really, you wonder about these people.
yeah, yeah. It's like, dude, you can't sell my country. You're crazy. Who you gonna sell it to? Like,
Yeah.
who's gonna want to buy our
Well,
country?
Quebec wants to leave Canada, and now Alberta's following the same suit. They want to go too.
Where are they gonna go?
I don't know.
They ain't going nowhere.
I don't know.
You can't. That's what's gonna cause civil war.
Maybe, yeah.
A
It split the
civil war.
country in half.
Nah, nah. Like Eastern and Western Canada. Nah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'd be funny.
I mean, for real. Like, but you guys are already like united as it is. You guys are Canada. Like, it's like the divided states of America. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
So you guys are trying to be like divided also.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep. It's the same thing.
Yeah. That shit ain't gonna happen. Not when the queen's still alive.
Well, they owe so much money, right? To like they
Yeah,
have to take on their share of the deficit, and that's the problem is they don't
you
want to do that.
y'all belong to the queen.
Yeah, we do actually.
Yep.
We
Y'all
live
belong.
in Canada right now is basically a communist dictatorship. We're not allowed free speech.
Nope.
They're trying to take everybody's guns as just like they're doing down in the States.
Nope.
And
You guys bow down to the queen.
yep, yep, we do.
Yep.
Our prime minister swears allegiance to the Queen when he gets
Oh
sworn
yeah.
in.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yep. But you're not the only country though.
oh no, no,
You're not the only country. Australia is the same shit too.
yeah,
Australia bows down to the queen.
yep. Yeah.
Like monarchy and all this. Like you think about it, it's like
I haven't seen much of the Queen lately.
I think she's gonna be croaking soon.
Well, they claim that she's uh, abdicated, that she's no longer queen. Some videos are saying that she's.
Well, she can't do all the duties that she used to do.
Well, no, that's not it. I mean that she's actually like the family has been deposed, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Like they're not the royals anymore,
Yeah,
supposedly. Um, and
like
then
they're
there's this.
branching out.
Yeah, they're running out, running out on a sinking ship. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
because
don't blame
well,
them.
because there's like the Prince Andrew scandal and all that,
Oh my
and,
God, are you?
you know,
Oh,
so like they're involved in that as well.
that's just
Uh,
disgusting. You know that, right?
yep. So you know that they're into that as well.
And the little redhead is
Well, you
the
know, and the Queen and her husband there. How old are they?
shit,
Right,
old as dirt.
right.
But
Well,
the little redhead ran away though. He's in California.
now, yeah, okay. Now, over the history of the royal families and stuff, they've done some pretty interesting things to try to extend their lifetimes.
Mhm.
Um, so, you know, things like adrenochrome and shit like that. And there's also this new thing that you can do where you take like a young person
Mhm.
and you put their blood through your body.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like a
Yeah,
transplant.
yeah, it makes you it youth gives you some of your youth back,
Yeah,
right?
that's what they do. That's what the Royals do. They like the hires.
Well, yeah, we lost like a whole bunch of Native American Indian boys when they came over here for a visit back in the 70s.
Mhm.
Yeah, they just went missing. Bye bye.
Yep. Well,
And,
they do harvest and they do transplant like
yeah,
blood and stem cells.
yeah, they'll do anything.
Oh yeah.
They'll kill anybody for it.
Oh yeah.
So,
But it's just ridiculous.
but yeah, that whole system's going to fall apart too. Like you don't think that, you know, I know there's going to be a change because all these people are running for the hills.
Mm-hmm. Wait till the Queen falls. That's gonna be 2 weeks of mourning on that, and it's just gonna be really a lot of black, and it's just gonna be tough
I won't
for
miss her.
you. I won't, but UK.
I'm sure the thousands of children she's probably hurt or murdered haven't aren't going to miss her either.
Oh boy,
Mm, all these people need to be taken out, put away,
taken out.
put
Well,
away on an island somewhere, and give them all a bunch of machetes, and the biggest, stupidest one can be the last one standing.
goodness. Well, with that said, I'm gonna leave it at that. 'Cause
That's a good way to end it, eh?
that's a great way to end it with the machete. So I'll be back definitely tomorrow, and we'll talk some more.
All right, buddy.
And
You have a
thank you,
great night.
Max, for coming through. Thank you, Max. Have a good night. Thank you for those who are watching. I appreciate it. It's been my Mind Over Your Matter and my Mind Over Your Matter 2.0. And we'll do this again tomorrow. So have a good night, and I will see you guys soon again. All right, Max.
Bye, bud.
All right.